Hey CWA family, I am April Jackson, beautifully and wonderfully made, and welcome to Crafting with April Academy. If you like Cricut tutorials and sublimation, this is the right channel for you. So hit that subscribe button for me, please, and subscribe to the channel so that way you can see all my videos when they come out. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can get notified. So today's video is going to be on personalizing a baby bag. We're going to personalize the baby bag using heat transfer vinyl. It's a great beginner project for beginners for Cricut. So if you're new to Cricut, this is a great project to work on that's super easy. So let's get into it. All right, so I'm using heat transfer vinyl, and I have this little mini iron. I got it from Walmart. They also have them on Amazon. So I'm putting a plain t-shirt inside of the pocket of the bag, which is where I'm gonna put the name at, just because I don't have a pressing pillow, so I use the t-shirt. The t-shirt is new. You can use a towel, whatever you want to use. So just like if you was making if you was pressing a t-shirt, how you have to pre-press, I am heating my my area where I'm going to put the name at on the baby bag. So right now I'm just figuring out where I want to put the name at, how I want to position it, and make sure I have enough pressure underneath. So I have parchment paper that I'm putting on top of the vinyl. And so what I'm doing is I'm pressing on top of the vinyl, but you want to hold each spot for like 10 to 15 seconds. So you're going to put some pressure on each area and hold it down for 10 to 15 seconds. So that's just like if you had a heat press, it will be pressed down for 10 to 15 seconds, and then you pull the press up, and of course it's pressed. So you have to do it for each spot on the vinyl to make sure it is secured to the baby bag. So you're gonna do it for each letter. Once I've done that, I took the parchment paper off, slowly pull the plastic off the vinyl. You want to be careful because sometimes it doesn't press in each spot. So all you have to do is just put the parchment paper back on top and repress. But once you pressed it, then you'll take the plastic off and you'll do it all over again with the plastic off. Just like with a t-shirt, how you want to make sure that you can see the material through the vinyl. It's the same way with the baby bag. You want to make sure when you press, you know that your vinyl is secured, when you can see the material coming through the vinyl. If it looks like it's not, if you can't see like the little lines from the material of the baby bag, then you know it's not pressed well. So you want to make sure that you press really well. And just, if you have to move it around, move the whatever you have inside of the bag to help give it more pressure, whatever you have to do. But this is our final product. You see how quickly that was done. It's super easy. Like I said, this is a beginner friendly Cricut project. So if you have any questions, please leave your questions below. Like I said, I use heat transfer vinyl. I use Cricut Design Space, and I use the Cricut machine. So what do you think about this outcome? How does it look to you? I think it's really cute. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to flip the bag over, and we're going to put the name Noah on the back. So we're going to do we're going to do the same steps as previously. We're going to preheat our area that we're going to put our letters, and then we're going to put our letters on there. So I did my letters individually. You could have, if you was in Cricut Design Space, you could have put your letters together and attached them, and it would have came out as one piece. I didn't do that because, as you can see, the straps on the bag are kind of curved. So I just did the letters individually. All right, so we're going to press each letter individually, just like how we did the letters on the front. You want to make sure you press them for at least 15 seconds. Make sure you put pressure on it. And like I told you before, you would know that it's pressed well when you can see the material coming through the letters. That's a good sign. That's not a bad sign. It's a good sign. And you're going to do it for each letter. And, of course, you'll take the parchment paper off. Peel the plastic off slowly, because sometimes it doesn't attach all the way like you want it to attach. So you might have to put the parchment paper back on there, let the plastic down just for 15 more seconds while you press again. But just make sure you take your time when you can do it. And you're going to do each individual letter. Now, you might have to adjust your letters and move them around to how you see fit. But whatever you think is best. But you see this line, like this line in between the letters on the strap. I was nervous about that line because I was like, oh man, is the letters going to attach well? But you just press just like you would just like how I taught you. You're going to press for them 15 seconds. Longer if needed. If it for some reason it's not attaching, you can do it longer. But then you just make sure where the little indentation is, you want to press a little extra right there to make sure it attaches, because you don't want the vinyl coming off your baby bag. But just like before, just press, and take your time. Take your time. If you mess up, it's okay. You can just do it again. So this is how it turned out. Isn't it cute? I think it turned out so cute. I think this baby bag itself is just cute anyway. And then putting a name on it just really just made it pop, But yeah, and this little mini iron, I really like this little mini iron because it gets hot, honey. When I tell you, it gets hot. So I really like this mini iron. I was a little iffy about it at first. I was like, I don't know if it's really gonna get hot. And then when I got in and started using it, I was like, okay. But you see, I'm using the parchment paper and I'm going back over the letters just like I did before, without the plastic on them. So I'm just going back over just to make sure that everything is attached well. That's the main focus, to make sure it stays on the bag and doesn't come off. So I'm doing every letter. Oh, and by the way, I'm pretty sure y'all seen my nails. I think my nails was messed up on the last video too. I really got to do better with my nails, but I apologize about how my nails look. But isn't that so cute? So cute, 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 cute. All right, so this is the outcome of how the bags look. The gray bag I didn't do on video, but I did do a gray baby bag as well. So I hope that you all liked this video. I hope that you learned something. If you have questions, feel free to ask your questions. Comment below and I will get your questions answered. If you haven't subscribed to the video, please subscribe. All right, so now that you've learned how to personalize a baby bag, I hope that this was easy for you to understand. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below and ask your questions, and I will get your questions answered. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please hit that subscribe button. And thank you for crafting with April.